Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in today. Talking about the astro-gravitational astrology and how that it's tied up into the spirituality. Something that there is no books for it. Haven't written yet. Um, but this astrology was downloaded from above, and some of you who actually had an astro-gravitational report personal. You guys know what this is, that feels like it. And to those who are interested in astrogravitational personal report, you guys can message me on the Facebook and we can arrange time and place to do it. For I'm not charging arm and a leg for this. It takes like an hour and a half. It is not about the commercial. It is about help. But what is the astro-gravitational astrology? We are going to be kind of like giving you presentations of this. Some of you already know, but there was a questions about this, and I'm going to point you out a very special aspect within astrology science there. What is that lit into? This is going to be more towards the divine aspects, which is a 150-degree aspects. And what did they communicate for it? What did they asking you, and what do you give about this aspects? There's going to be some a lot of informations. As a guys, please spare me. Don't blow my chat there, because you guys know that once the chat is blown, then poof, the energy just like it is too much to handle. This is credit goes to the boost ones, because they said, "Dear, you need to do this about astrology." They wanted to have a particular questions about and so on with all this. And I actually decided today to give you some very kind of like a big surprises for you, and giving you something for that's gonna help you with your understanding the correlations with all this. So before I do and before I begin with, I want to recognize the people who so far coming into the chat. Big Dog, thank you for coming in. Sonia, thank you for coming in. Margot, thank you. Diamond B and Divino, thank you for you two being here. Andrea, thank you for coming in. And let's see, I think Erica, yes. Erica, hi, thank you for being here. To begin with, to understand the astrology is between the words astro and logos. That just mean astro is the star, logos, logica, comes from the logic for it, the logic from the stars. But when you add the gravitations in there, the gravity is actually everything in the universe. That's how the universe works from within. By looking at to the logic from the stars and the gravity fields for it, then all this begins to bring a whole another complete picture of who you are. So I'm going to begin from the beginning. In order you to be born here on Earth, uh, the energy that it's matching the Earth and the things that you came for here, things that you need to be for here, has to match your vibrations as a energy, your vibrations as a soul. So if you put in a picture of the tunnel of the gravity, okay, the one side you go in and the other side you go out, this is when the gravity field of the earth is matching you. This is the time you are born. So within your energy inside of it, you're possessing this energy, these primary energies. When you are born, you enter this vortex, you enter the rabbit hole in there, and you came out of it. You came out of this pipeline for it. You guys know how that looks like. This is a one pipe with two cones. Okay, but it's a pipe. go in and go out. That's how the gravity is actually manifesting itself. There is a two energies to understand. Those are the energies that are coming from the universe inside of you, and there is energies from outside of you going into the universe. This is why when I do the astro-gravitational report, I look the energy that's coming, the energy that's also can come out. This is why the astro-gravitational report for you guys, it is tool that you guys using. And I'm so thankful to the people who actually in the beginning, when I begin to do the astro-gravitational report, they actually get me the feedback. They knew that this is work. They knew how that is. We confirmed it from different places on Earth. Okay, and that was it. That the gravity was there. In talking about an astrology, when you are born, the sun is rising. It's rising until a point that we call it the event horizon. There, that is your ascendant. That is it, the place when you are ascending, and you are ascending into the earth. Okay, so when you're ascending in earth, that is it, the energies that you are looking on upon the earth at that current present moment time. But also, when you look at it on the other side, is how you see the universe, what it does on earth at this present moment of time. Your ascendant is very kind of like a particular. There is a tables for how the houses are separated within. I'm going to be explaining to you the first 12 years. The rest of it you can kind of like come in within. The first year you are acting like an Aries. That is it, the person who needs all the time help. It is the primary birth with it. That's what the Aries is, the baby of zodiac. That is a this energy of born, and so on. This is the cardinal life, the fire of life in there that it's actually manifested into the human body. This is why that fire of life it comes in and it keeps you over and over and over again. This is why your ascendant actually it is the fire from within. Whatever your ascendant is going to determine it your point of where this fire goes and how these fires come in and comes out from you as a gravity, as a pull. What are you going to be attracting? What are you going to be pulling towards you? And what are you going to be denied? And what are you going to be pushed out of you? The second house, which is actually represents Taurus, that is it, the material possessions you have. That is it, the desire of what you do within the material situations. It is actually coming in from Taurus, the second zodiac sign. That is the power of you to go and be on your own, being stable, have a stable life, that you have a stable situations. In years, that is the 2-year-old that walks around and touch and wants to know everything. That is the beginning when you want to have things. They are yours. That's how you learn to play with toys. They are yours. This is how you get the attractions within the material stuff, within the material possessions, your material affairs, personal material affairs. There's in there, and you learning how to operate and navigate within the material life from within. The third house, that is the house of the friendships and personal communications. That is it about Gemini. Okay, everything is within the air. You feel other people, you feel other things inside of you. That is it when you are 3 years old. That is it when you go to the daycare and you see this others like you, and you learn how to act and behave within you. The whole interesting part is that here at that 3 years of age, you're learning to behave good and you're learning to behave bad. That is what the two Geminis begins to play from within you. That is how you're understanding life from within yourself. The fourth, fourth zodiac sign, the fourth house in your chart is represents mainly it is a family and the emotions that it comes from within you that you are going to have at home, situations of home. So look at it in this. That is a resonate with the fourth zodiac sign that it's a Cancer. And within the Cancer, that is the vibrations that you're going to have within the family and what your family gonna have vibrations from within you. It's very crucial in there because that's where you learn whose mother father is. This is when you're 4 year old and you learn, oh, well, that's my mom, that's my dad, but you really processing that. And once you learn it, what mom and dad is, what the situations is, this is how you build the very first beginning of understanding about family. That is your 4 year old energies from within you. The fifth energy, that is a Leo. That is the energy of the kids. That is the energy of the person of wisdom that it's growth. That is the very first age when you actually trying to be the king. You're trying to see your things. That is the first. There is the development of your ego personality, your material situations. I am the boss. I am the king. I can rule. If somebody doesn't give me, I can go to the other. It is a connecting with kids. Usually, the people who are Leo, they have a very situations. Some of them are very good teachers. Some of them, this Leo situations, they're working on a very responsible jobs, and they are very into this. But at the 50-year old, you're learning another thing: how to manage, how to operate, how to look at it within control situations. If your mom doesn't give you $5, you go to dad. Dad is like, okay, mom doesn't want to give it to me. I don't know why. Dad, can I have a $5? I want to buy an ice cream. And yeah, you looking at inside with all these energies. But at the 5 years old, you are learning these situations about mother and father. That is the evolved situations. Yeah, but you're learning through that part of life. The sixth house from within you is about healing. What is the healing? The things that you learn wrong from within you and also leads to the stubbornness. That is the resonate with Virgo. Here it is that this compassion, this beautiful love that it's coming to tell you, listen, you don't have to be impatient. You have to learn the possibilities within yourself. You have to take everything within peace so you can have a great relationship. This is the preparations of the personal relationships in there. This is the first six zodiac signs. This is the first six houses. As you guys know, they're like in the chart. They're like when the circle is there below the horizon. This is your personal development because everything from the seventh house into the 12th house, that is it, the development with others. The seventh house, which is going to be your descendant in there, and this is going to be your partnership, your marriage house. This is going to be the situations from within yourself. That is about the balance, contracts with others, of course, contract with the universe and everything. Everything there is, you and everything else. That is there. That is in Libra. You have to look at it inside of you. This is at the 7 year of age when you actually learn probably to have a relationship with the opposite sex, with the opposite situations. This is how you learn communications from within you, and that is resonate. Usually at the seventh house, it shows you your marriages, it shows you things inside of it, but also shows up the view of marriages, the point of view of how you think and operate as a marriage, knowing from within yourself. Okay. Um, then what is going on, you find out that there is a lot of things is not true in other situations the way they are, that things with it. And at 8 years of age, you are going through the Scorpio. The Scorpio, that is the point that you're learning the truth, the situations, but you probably also the other side is learning how to lie, cheat, deceive, keep secrets, and so on from within. That is the shadow side. Now you look at it, the shadow side within yourself, but also the shadow side of others. You're probably learning right there how to operate with the material things with others. You probably learned what it is right, what is wrong. You actually, don't like Scorpio. Let me tell you, in the Scorpio, the lies are kind of like okay for them. But if you lie to them, God bless your soul. If you survive in that position, they don't have no mercy with this. You need to understand this is the shadow side, but also talking about material possessions. Scorpio is very good of working with others' material possessions. They are they know how to operate, they know how to sell you the dream in there. But here on that eighth house, it shows up how you are going to be resonate with the material situations of others. And there, you learn the right way, here's the good things. You learn the bad way, you're going into the ninth house. The ninth house, that is the ninth years of age. That is it when somebody says what you did, someone who expressed the truth about you, and you are mad, you are angry. That's what Sag is. Usually under the Sag, there is all the journalists who writing situations, the writers, the musicians are there as well. They write music, that is the people who painting, the painters are inside of it. But that year of age 9, you are learning the most important lessons out there. Nothing is hidden under the sun. And that is it, the lessons of the hidden God. That is these situations that people helping you within. The good part it is that right there at the ninth house, you can build the best relationships with the friends, but you can also build a toxic relationships with friends who can actually ruin your life. And this is why the Sagittarius energy of the 9-year-old, you have to be very particular what kind of situations you are surrounding yourself from within you. Okay, as you see it, the gravity is got two ways. It shows you the positive and shows you the negative way. Whose choices are? It's yours. So between the ninth and the 10th house in there, right on the cusp, it would stay something that's called medium coil. That is your professions begin. That is a resonate with the 10th zodiac sign, which is a Capricorn. The professional relationships, that is the truth, the dignity, the energy that it needs to be there. That is what you actually performing on earth. This is the cardinal sign of Capricorn, who is work, 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 work. I have to do this, I have to do that. And usually the emotional side, it's kind of like a little bit in the downside in there, but they're about it. When they have emotions, they fall in love. That is a kind of like for life. Okay, so this is a age of 10 when you actually begin to understand what to love, what is not. This is the year of you developing your personality skills, your trustfulness, your development from you. That is the inner work that it's going to begin from within yourself. Usually, the people who have a sun in the 10th house, those are born leaders there. Okay, if that is a cardinal sign that's going to be leading in the situations, and that is a natural born leaderships and within this. And talking about the 11th house into the 11th house, okay, right there, you are looking to the more part of your spirituality, of your soul. That is it, the 11th house. That is it, the positions of the fifth house. Okay, in the fifth house, which is Leo, you build your ego, healthy ego to protect yourself, to keep yourself, the boundaries and so on. You learn that. Maybe you learn how to be egoistic and use others. That is the other energies of Leo. While right now at the 11th house, you understand what that is. You open up towards the spirituality from within you. You look at it and you are learning the spirituality. Usually, the 11th house, that is your spiritualities from friends. That is your spiritual friends. That is your soul tribe. That is it, the energies in there that helping you all the time. You to go and complete the cycles from within you. Usually, that is it, the friends that you have at the age of 11. They are going to be whatever your friends is around to the age of 11. It's crucial. That is it, the energy of this, that developing this energies of the spirituality from within you, which is helping you to the final age that we're going to talk about it. That is the age of 12 in there. That is it, the age of the Pisces. That is at the end of the bottom side. That is it, when you reevaluate everything from the what did you learn in this 12 years. Usually that is it, with the moody, with the duality, which is right, which is wrong, what the situations is. And usually in the 12th house, you're preparing yourself for your next stage of life, the next stage of evolution. If you pay attention, that resonate with the age of 12. The age of 12, when you are quiet, you are observing, you are picking up things, you are like, okay, I get it. But you make your own intuitions inside. This is when actually the intuition is telling you what you should do. That is it, the very beautiful portions within yourself, because inside of it, you healing the things that you don't have healed yet within life. But this is also a house, the mystery house of God that comes in and heals you. That is it, the house of the soul lives inside of it within you. At the end, when you go in life, the end of that 12th house, you're creating these relationships. So now I'm going to be talking about a little bit about the divine aspects. Okay. And to do that, the first divine aspects I'm going to be talking about, that is because I'm beginning with Aries. I'm going to be talking about the divine aspects between Aries and Gemini. That is the primary house, the beginning, and the friendshipness. And the divine energies, if you look at Aries is here, here is Gemini, they have this divine energy. And that divine energy is pointing out to Scorpio. Those two want to get together, those two energies of Aries and Gemini. They're looking into the divine work that has to do with in the shadow, within the hidden situations from within you. That is a very powerful, because with together with the friendships, we are going to go down into the underworld. We are going to be getting into these truths. We're going to getting into these positions. And once you get in there, what happens is the backward energies through the gravity from Scorpio towards Aries is going to be like, hey, your ego was not right in there. Or through Gemini, your friendship was not truthful right there. And all this, it's coming in because of these energies between two. They can have a very powerful relationships, those two energies. They can have a very great, because this is a fire and an air situations. But looking at from within this, their lesson, their combined lessons, that's going to be the shadow work. No lies, no cheats, no situations, and no abuse of finances with others. and so on and so on. In the positive side and the negative side, this could be an energy that it's know how to operate with others, getting within others, and so on. And usually that energies can lead to a huge crash. It's going to be learned within the shadow and then improve the personality, the primary functions within this, and becomes the best friendship within yourself because of the energy comes back from Scorpio. The next energy that is a bit Taurus and Cancer that it's point out towards Sagittarius. Taurus, as you know, that it's about the beauty, the love within the material world. Cancer is about family. Usually, these are the energies when you want to have everything beautiful in life and situations and so on, and to show up with others is like, look my beautiful house, look my beautiful houses, look what I develop as a family, and so on. And usually that leads to a Sag. You know, the Sag energy, it is about show off, okay? But if you look at it within the spiritual side in there, when the Taurus creates with love, and there is the mother love inside of a Cancer, the way it is, those two energies in there, when they goes up into Sag, they can be the beautiful example of what a relationship should be. Because out there, the motivations, there, these energies of power inside that is expressing from within. But in the other side, if there is so much focus within the material, there is so much focus within the situations and inside. This is gonna be like the person who goes all the time to the bar. They're probably filthy rich because of the Taurus and situations so on, and they try to say, "Yeah, look at me. I have it made." You have not really made. You just think you have it made, and that energy of the downfall, the Sag, is going to learn the person who is a Taurus that love for the money is not the things about love. But when you create everything with love, can become an abundance, which is totally different, opposite energy. The other side, we are talking about that energy of Sag is going to be helping the cardinal part of Cancer. That is a like it's gonna happen this in the family. It's gonna happen in these situations. I want the best of it. I just don't want a car. I want the best of the car. I don't want just the knives in the kitchen. I want the best kitchen knives. I want the best kitchen situations. I want the best flowers. I want the best, and everything has to be perfect. By learning within this, it's understandable that in the family, it is not about everything to be a perfect and straight in order. It is about that in a family, the most part is in there. It is to have a peace and love from within, which is the Taurus is actually love it. Go ahead and piss off Taurus about it, and you gonna be cut off before you say I sorry. No, and that's what this Taurus energy is. Situations, and there. Talking about the next divine aspect, that's going to be between Gemini and Leo. That is the friendshipness with the king. Okay, but the friendshipness with the king, it is leading to a one thing. It's leading to a Capricorn. Work needs a work to be done. For example, when those two energies are they're working together, this is a fire and air energies there. The love that the Gemini can give into the admirations they can give into the Leo, it's going to be pretty good enough for the Leo to go ahead. And it's like, okay, Gemini, get to work. Let's go get to these situations. But you know, I'm the king. And they can perform very well. They can create incredible situations from within this. But if you look at it on the other side of the situations, the Capricorn is going to be like, well, the jump was not done. What happened with you, Gemini and Leo? The Gemini was like, well, I was expecting that Leo's gonna do the work for it, and the Leo is like, well, Gemini is my slave, I'm the king. And talking about this, it's learning lessons of wisdom that friendshipness and the ego have to be looked from that standpoint. In the healthy side, though, through the friendships, somebody can tell you the positions of the wisdom, and that is going to lead into the proper work that it needs to be done in life. Okay, that's what this is. The next divine aspect that is a Cancer and Virgo is goes towards Aquarius. When those two energies are coming together, that is a the family and what it needs to be done on work, healing energies and family energies. You understand the combined energies of Aquarius. That is it about fixing the things in the world that is not right, that is not correct, that is not this, that is not that. With those two energies in there, first of all, it's the family that goes in. If someone does situations towards the family and is not correct, what do? You take a new approach. If the new approach doesn't work, then you heal the situations of the old approach. Those two, they can be a very good energies in life, helping you in there, because you're gonna be kind of like the inventors. Okay, these two energies can invent things. They build things from within. They're gonna be coming in together within. But we're talking about a family and this mothering energies combined together from the Virgo. It's going to be a strictly kind of like oriented towards Earth. This could be a very beautiful combinations in there. That's talking about between the mountains and the river. When you coming together with this, but when the situations are not good, it's not right, then it's the rebellion, and the rebellion is coming. And the rebellion can crush any family, and the Virgo can comes in. It's like, what the hell's going on? They're gonna be stubborn. They're gonna be like, I'm not changing. I am Earth. I cannot just move mountains just because of you. I cannot be that pretty. I'm pretty enough. I'm a mother nature in there. You cannot put Mother Nature into the town where it's all the skyscrapers are. You have to learn to combine the energies in there. Talking about all these configurations, some of you who are Aquarius, you're going to be understanding those two energies. They're coming towards you. If you have this kind of like an aspect of these divine energies from within you. So the next aspect that is a Leo and Libra situations. It's very kind of like a particular aspect because the divine energy goes towards Pisces, the end of it. That is a when the king is in relationships with others. That is a when it's in marriage. The Libra represents the power of love and the marriage and so on. The kings represents this kingdomness from within. They can work very well because they know the things from the beginning to the end, because that's what the Pisces energy is. But there could be a lot of mysteries, there could be a lot of situations. If everything goes okay, they know how to survive everything until the end. But if the things are going wrong in there, there's going to be this shadowness, this cloudiness, these secret situations in there, and looking at of those energies inside of it in there could be destructive for the king, can be destructive for the relationships. We need to understand that the wisdom that it's possessed in there, with the right balance, with the right kingdomness, that is it when the king becomes reality king from within. That Libra is given it to it. Is the same time Libra needs that kingdom inside of it, so they can build the relationships that benefits everyone in there. And that's what Libra is, the righteousness, the balance from it inside. And with that being said, going into the next one, which is that's going to be between the Virgo and Scorpio. Now, looking at with this water earth sign, the divine energies is pointing towards Aries, towards the beginning from within. Usually, between those two, they have to learn how to cooperate their ego from within, their primary fire from within those two energies inside. The Scorpio Aries situations, it is powerful. It's a very creative, but could be as well as very destructive. While the Virgo side is can be a very healing, it's going to be a very helpful within the situations inside, but can be also be a very stubborn to changes from within. On other side, the Aries is going to be give them the primary fire of what they are together for, to remind them you are together for creating a new beginning. Usually that creations between Scorpio and the Virgo comes in because they are learning how to cooperate together from within themselves. Talking about the next one that is a between Libra and Sag, and that goes into a Taurus. Those two, they're going to be focused within the material side, the material possessions, the material things. You need to understand that Libra in the business side, there is a partnerships in there. They can create the business from within. They understand, it's the scales. All right. We're talking about all the contracts, all the visions, all the business is there in Libra. Okay, that's how that is coming in. But the power of Sag, it's coming in because they can see it. They can write the right things. They can populations from within the business, and that's going to have an effect within the material world. When everything goes okay, probably those two they're going to be love each other and love for the money, love for the material world. Those two energies they can comes in and they can work about this. The biggest lesson they're going to learn, it is about that money is not love, but love can create an abundance and happiness from within. The next configurations that is going to be a Scorpio Capricorn, and when you look at the Scorpio Capricorn, that is the Scorpio, the power of the warrior from within. It's going to be working with the cardinal signs of the Capricorn, being a professional. So there's going to be a lot of challenges in the first place because they are both very strong energies in there. The Scorpio is going to be looking at and it's going to say like we have to learn to get along. We cannot just fight. And the professional Capricorn says like, yeah, we really have to do it, but you need to know your spot. I know my spot where it's at. Okay, keep the things cool and under control. Don't make me angry. The Scorpio is like, well, I know how to manipulate you, Capricorn. So this is going to be an energies with that Gemini situations because within they can create very good friendships. They can be a friends that's lasting a lifetime from within because that is a pointing out that the combined divine energies it's there within the friendshipness. But if you look at it, what is that going to give it to them? He's going to point out that over perfections are not healthy because the both Scorpio and Capricorn they are over perfectionists. I mean, if the perfection level is here, they're always above. They always wanted the things to be better. Things. So if you have something in Scorpio that affecting your you're Capricorn and you are over perfectionist, you might have a problem with jobs, you may have problem with situations, you may have with the friendships and so on and so on. Digging it within the damn positions from when. So the next one, that is the combinations between Sag and Aquarius, and the divine energies goes towards Cancer, towards the family. This is about that the rebel and the popularity that comes in. They build a family. That shows them everything about the family. But since they're like the boat, they have issues with being unpredictable, particularly talking about the Aquarius situations. The Aquarius always wants to something new. And the Sag is like, well, I am the VIP, everything out there. Okay, all this. I'm the best of the party. Yeah, the life work, and you want something new for. But when they work within there, they can be built to one of the best families out there. This it is about the motivator that works with the writer. This is about the this new fire that comes in within to give this inspirations to the Sagittarius to become its best versions in the name of the family within the family. So that is a very good aspects situations. But if the things within the family is not going to work out, the things is going to be like crash and burn. What I mean by crash, there's going to be a crash towards Aquarius because constantly it is looking for something new, constantly looking to evolve, to have this unpredictabilities. While the Sag part is going to write down the book and it's going to be like, yeah, this is what happened, that what the story is, and end of the story. But looking at in those divine energies, the family that you're going to build, it's going to give that energies of inspirations and a beautiful growth from within. The next one we are going to be talking about, that is in between Capricorn and Pisces, and that goes in, that's divine energy towards Leo. So when we're talking about the end and the perfections, when a day comes in, what it's affecting you, those two, it is the ego that you develop within Leo. You need to understand that those two, they can be a very, very strict, particular perfection situations inside. They can be a lot of building of mysticism. That is going to be a mystic work if it needs to be from within. They're looking to become the king, the queen, and so on. That is it, the energies of doing the right work to be the best version of themselves, to gain the wisdom from within. But when you look at it, the divine energies that are coming from Leo towards Pisces in there, that energy is going to be like, yeah, I have to become more wise and I need to seek the guidance of the mysteries from within. While the other side, the towards Capricorn, that is a like, I have to act professionally. I am the king. That is the beautiful energy. But the other side, if that is using on the negative side, this is going to be where the king have to learn to be a professional, and the king have to learn of the mysticism of the world. Some of the kings, they were having a magician in the house within. And the last combinations that I'm going to be talking about, that is a between Aquarius and Aries, that points out towards Virgo. That is the rebel with the primary fire. These two energies, they can heal you from with in. They pointed out the hospital of the zodiac, which is a Virgo, and this is a one of the people do a reset. This is after a downfall in there. That is usually the energies that helps you to heal the things from within you. Very beautiful, very powerful energies because the fire of Aries needs that adventurous new situations with in the Aquarius. This is gonna be like the air of Aquarius brings a lot of freshness from within the fire. The fire blew, and the fire says, "Okay, go get something new." And the Aquarius go get the something new. The Aquarius bring the something new, the some new informations, new improvements, and so on. And then that is the growth. Where is the growth? Is the growth? It is within the motherhood, the mother situations, within healing the world from within. So usually those two energies talking about a lot of healing inside of it. On the negative side, though, if the Aries is like so demanding, and Aquarius is like he cannot be always demanding situations from within, then they have to look what their unhealed portions are. The Virgo is gonna comes in, is gonna be telling it's like, okay, you're 1 year old. Why just not you calm down and get the energies right? It's gonna go to the Aquarius. It's like, you know what? You know what you're doing. Why just not take a look at it, the new approach? And this is those divine aspects in there that are actually is going to be a very beautiful throughout this because they helping from within. So this is what I actually have kind of like for you. I know some of you has been asking about it. Some of you had astro-gravitational report done for it. And now I can take some questions. And I want to say thank you for not blowing my chant. Hi, Shri. You posting your time and date for it to look at your chart for it. Let me know what is the reason you want to look at in your chart. For Grande, thank you for coming in. But looking at within this astro-gravitational energies that right now we are looking at that your chart and how the resonations of your chart could be from within you, because the energies that are here on Earth right now, they're changing all the time. As you see it through the report that I do for you guys, the energies is changing by hour. That is it, because the Earth is spinning around. Okay, since the Earth is spinning around, we are actually spinning within the gravity field that is there. And when we experiencing this within the gravity field in there, that energy is actually affecting us living up here. So if you have any other questions, guys, let me know. If it is not, free to go ahead and close these sessions out. And Shri, let me know what is the reason you want to look your chart. If you need a reading, please, and the channel and the banner above, there is two links. The one of them is Facebook there, and to now Facebook, you can actually send me a private message. We can discuss what you or I can help you with it. So yeah, seems like nobody had a question. Oh, surprised about it. All right. Well, let's share the love and the light, guys. And we are going to be look. Oh, Erica, I realized that I'm learning. I'm realized that I'm learning the things what my TF love. He's Taurus. I'm a Cancer. Taurus and Cancer, yes, that is actually a very beautiful energy. Being out in the popularity, being out in the open, you're probably gonna facing the challenge of being in the open. So, for example, if his sun it is at the 10 degree, yours is at the 10 degree, then you have these divine energies that points out there at Sanj. And looking at this, there could be a lot of writing, there could be a lot of art involved in there. Some kind of like an art that's going to be putting you together. Maybe love towards art combined from within. But that is going to be this beautiful energy of the Taurus that says like organizing the love, the material life from within. So they could be built a great family. By cooperating the both you, this is one of the very beautiful combinations. All the divine combinations are beautiful as long as you use them properly. But very good, Eric. I'm happy for you. Diamond B, what does this mean for us, Aquarius? For the Aquarius, we have to look inside of it because the Aquarius has the connections, the divine connections, first of all, with um, the Sagittarius, and the second of all, it's got a divine energies with Aries. So all is that depending on Diamond B of what this is from within uh, in that situations. Okay, it all depends about what the configurations is. But looking at the for within that, it's mean bringing innovations, taking it the new charge, taking it the new lead from the front. Okay, if it is combined with Sag in there, that is going to lead to the beautiful family. If it is combined together with um, uh, areas, that is going to lead to a beautiful situations and art, a lot of healing situations on it. So it all depends of what that is going to be. But usually the Aquarius energy, it is like, I'm going to take this new road. I'm going to buy this new thing. And by thinking it so much, I'm going to buy this new thing. They go to the store, they see the new thing. And they're like, well, it wasn't what I was thinking. They go back home and they're like, I should have bought it. So now walking outside the house again and then go and buy it. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you're Aquarius, probably you're experiencing this for it. But the divine energies there could be, if that it's tied up, talking about between the uh, Cancer and Virgo, which is there at the top, it is the Aquarius insight. This could be a lot of beautiful energy of healing and family. That is going to be a very beautiful energies Diamond B. What this mean for Pisces zodiac sign? For the Pisces zodiac sign, if it is combined, actually I didn't spoke about this. That's probably the last aspect was that was between the Pisces and Taurus configurations that leads into Libra, brings this balance inside. Um, for the Pisces, that is the energies, the divine energies between these two that can bring a lot of balance between Pisces and Capricorn. That is going to be building this uh, public figure, this king from within, this energy of within yourself. But at the same time, for the Pisces, that energies that it's from the Leo is going to bring this get off of this slowliness, moodiness, changing the mood, uh, looking at from within and shifting of the new energy. Um, Granted, that also could mean, if you remember your shift when you were 12 years old, and all of a sudden when you turn 13, and become the teenager, And since you become the teenager, nobody can tell you nothing, you know. Get that shift between 12 and 13 years. You know, the 12 years is still kind of like whatever mom and dad says. When you turn up 13, you went to the stubbornness of Aries, and it's like, "Ugh." So this is the energy of uh, this is the energy of the Pisces that it is about to crossing the boundaries. And there, Erica, we have love for sport, gymnastic, martial arts. There you go. That's what it is. Big dog, let's talk twin flames. Sure, big dog. Big dog. Let's talk about this twin flames situations tied up to the spirituality, that energy I've been talking about. That it could lead to all understanding within the charts of the twin flames. So whatever the topic it is for you want to talk about, big talk about the twin flames, let's go. Write in the questions. Grande, thank you for the love. Hello everyone, Big Dog, Grande, Diamond, Baby Divino, Erica, Marcos, Sonia, Andrea, and everyone else. Hi, Plus One. Thank you for being here. And talking about, you can't really look at it, and prove that the stuff of the astrology about who is the twin flame, but you can see certain aspects there that you can help, and the people who are in the twin flame dynamic in there. Let's say, for example, the connections between like a north-south node there, which is talking about karma from within. That could be a karma that should be dissolved, but that could be a karma that in a wrong situation can be built. And the one sees that, the other don't. For example, for but talking about within the twin flames, it's very interesting that some of those charts, some of those divine energies that I was talking about here in the charts, they actually point out into the internal world of the person what it needs to be done. And when the people begins to talk to me, explain their stories, their situations, and so on, it's so funny that I found a very big correlations inside of it of what it is. You see it in the chart when there is an aspect, you see what happened from within. So that's what I mean. It's all about particularly situations. You know, generally speaking, there is no way you can tell by the charts. There is no astrologer who can tell you then says like 100%. He or she is your twin flame in astrology chart. Astrology shows up the energy, the emotions, the gravity that you came with. And when you look at another chart, it shows up what they come with it, and so on and so on. So yeah, talking about within this, there could be a lot of situations. Big dog, a lot of energies. Oh yeah. So there is a lot of energies right now. Big dog within the twin flames. Oh yes, because there is a new things are coming, new energies are entering, and the twin flames is: are should we having a new beginning, or we have to keep on going alone? There should be a situation. There should be this. There should be that. But the energies doesn't wait for nobody. The energies presenting themselves. Okay, the time, the clock doesn't wait for you. It keeps on going on its own. Doesn't matter what you do. If you're procrastinating or you are too fast, the thing's going to happen into the divine time. But the energy it has been because of a lot of renew. We're talking about the beginning of the new beginning. That is the energy of the new moon. It's in there. This won't bring more healing to the TF community. Healing, yes, brings a lot of within because there is a lot of healing processes are going on right now. Mars is working on divine healing with Saturn. Jupiter is tied up to Chiron, self healing, mastery of the self healing from within. Venus is pretty much together with the North Node, healing the love from within, the wounds from love and the situations. And within this new moon that comes in, communications with an authority, a new beginning. So there is a lot of going on. The healing energies are out, the positiveness is out, and also the power and the strength you to keep going forward no matter what. Yeah. Any more questions you have, guys? Or any topic for tomorrow? Let me know. Just dropping on to say hi, send you love, try to connect later, and love you guys. Love you very much. Thank you, Boswan. And yeah, I'm gonna be going out right now. It's about 4:30 for me, and I'm probably gonna go out later on in the town, have my afternoon walk in there, and enjoy the palm trees when I can. Because when I go in Chicago, I'm probably gonna join the polar bears. And yeah, I'm not ready to go back into Chicago for the winter time. Physically, I'm not. I mean, put me from a palm trees into the freezing weather Chicago. Ooh, brr. For high stitching, Mapika, thank you for coming in. Grande, thank you for the love. Big dog. So that's what this was. I was expecting you guys to have some questions and so on from within. But in astrology, the astrology report, it's helping you. And I know that. And thank you for you guys watching from within. But understanding that the astrology and the gravity are very, very correlated because that's how the energies flow. And it's all up to you with your way of thinking, of way of processing all these energies. Are you going to be getting in or are you sending it out? This energies exchange that we're talking about with everything in the universe, it all depends from within you guys. And this is why I wanted to point out aspects, divine aspects from within, kind of like giving you a heads up what they are for. All right, guys. Let's share the love and the light, and we'll think about it. What we're gonna talk about tomorrow. Love y'all. You love guys.